Hello and welcome back to part 5 of my Alexander the Great campaign. And we are once again playing in the Alexander expansion of Rome Remastered. So, let us continue where we left off. So where we left off was Alexander finally got all the way down here to Rakotis. Now he's besieging it, and soon we will be taking this over along with Memphis, and then moving along back to Babylon, while Parmenion here will be holding the line and actually taking Babylon, hopefully, before Alexander gets there. So since the turn didn't end in part 4, what we're going to do is just make some minor changes, like building stuff, retraining, and then we're going to end the turn and continue our conquest. Our economy is still very strong, and we are ready to continue attacking against the enemy. Now I don't remember what happened, if this army of barbarians that attacked us and then retreated, what happened to them. Maybe they're just following our army, so I'm going to continue building up over there. Oh, there they are. Well, I guess it was good that I continued building up and getting ready for them. And who is that? That is their faction leader. Okay. Well, we'll take him out on our way back. Let's take Rakotis. We'll just auto-resolve this. Very few casualties. Exterminate. Alright, we'll build a temple, a shrine to Zeus, to improve public order. And unfortunately, we cannot retrain our troops here just yet. Which is unfortunate, but that's alright. Ooh, and the Persians are sending reinforcements to protect Babylon. Which I'm not sure how we're going to respond to that, because we are really tight on the number of troops and where they can go. But first let's besiege this settlement, so we can take this and launch a naval invasion to surprise the Persians. Now let's try and deal with this. Now this is only 8 units. We have 7. Unfortunately, we don't know what type of units they have. And since we don't really have access to much cavalry, which is my mistake, we're just going to have to just attack and see what we can do. Luckily, it's a mostly weak army. The spearmen will be no trouble for our troops. They have a few peasants, which will once again fall very easily. The biggest concern is them having archers, a little bit of heavy infantry, and of course their general unit, which will be heavy cavalry. But I think our brave men can hold. All right. Hopefully they don't run away, so we can get them all. But I'm really not too concerned, because as you can see, our garrisons are strong enough to fight them, so we shouldn't have much trouble, even if some of them were to escape. But that doesn't mean we're going to let them off easy. Oh no, we're going to get them all, or at least everyone we can. We'll run a bit, just to speed up the process. Now those archers will be a pain to deal with, because we don't have any cavalry to really go after them. I could send in the general, but it's just far too risky. He could be very easily killed, especially with all these spearmen units. So we just have to be very careful. And the peasants charge in. And they're already routing. Perfect. Actually, I'm going to send in the commander closer, since really only their commander can catch up to us. since that's their only cavalry unit. And we are going to push the advantage. We can now outflank them, which means our lines can be longer than theirs, so we can easily flank them. Just have to be careful of their general. It'd be 25 on 25. And the lines have collided. But as you can see, because we have such long spears, the enemy is not even able to reach us when we can easily reach them. And now, because their commander has charged in, this presents the perfect opportunity. Use their weakness and take him out. Plus, with all of these troops routing, this is our chance to easily take them out with our general without the fear that, oh, they might interfere or their cavalry will be able to stop us. Well, let's try and get him. Oh, but he's right at the front. I don't know if we can catch up. But that's all right. Yeah, we're not going to catch him, so that's all right. We are actually going to continue chasing down these other units, which include the heavy infantry. But we want to do as much damage as possible, so we're going to constantly switch between which unit we go after. But they seem to be coming back for the most part, so we're going to run back into formation and get ready for the return. Alright, this time we're going to try and catch them routing farther away from the red line so we can, well, kill more of them. See, I would take out those archers. Let's do it. I didn't know if they had spears on them or not. If they did, it could have been catastrophic. Because, of course, cavalry is not as strong against spear infantry. Alright, now let's chase them on foot with all of our men. Let's see how many of them we can catch. So as you can see, although the enemy had, I think they had more troops. Yes, they did. They had 200 more soldiers. That didn't matter because we had Greek power and weapons. Plus our bravery. We really want to get as many of these guys as we can. And luckily our infantry has started to catch up so we can just mow them down. Alright, good. These guys are running away from the red line, which is exactly what we want, so our infantry can continue pursuing them. Unfortunately, it seems the other unit will get across. But that's fine. These guys are not going for the red line. They weren't going for the red line, which allowed us to get a few more kills. Just trying to confuse them and slow them down, which, as you can see, it is working. Our horses are slowing down their retreat, allowing us to eliminate almost everyone. He got lucky. Oh, that's not everyone. Okay then. Well, we'll just skip on through this and see. Yeah, we should get all of them. This is a very weak unit, not a lot of them left, and our cavalry has reached them. Perfect. Alright, and that's the battle. Only 7 casualties. Perfect. Let's continue pushing forward. Alright, we pushed that army away. Let's retrain our soldiers, recruit one more, just to really rub it in. Let's see, what do we want to do now? What we're going to do... Ooh. Now see, his cavalry units aren't as strong as I'd like them to be, and infantry is also not ideal in terms of numbers and strength. But that's fine. Wait, where's Parmenion? Oh, there's Parmenion. Okay. Alright. Well then, we're gonna have to send Parmenion in to try and recruit some mercenaries. Skirmishers. And light cavalry. I guess it's better than nothing. But quite expensive. Wait. Strongest faction. The barbarians are the strongest faction? The ones we are easily eliminating. Okay. I'm gonna have to change that around. Alright, so what I'm just trying to do is, unfortunately, we won't reach Babylon in this turn, but we have a infantry force heading their direction, which is perfect because we might be able to attack their reinforcing army without having to attack the settlement, because attacking walls will be a pain and not very easy. So we want to catch them on an open plain where our spears can be used to our advantage. And of course we don't want to stop going with any army. So while everybody's healthy and good, nobody needs to stop. But somebody needs to stay behind. So we'll just leave those two cavalry units. And Alexander is going to continue pushing forward to try and take Memphis. So in about 2 turns we'll be able to start heading towards this settlement and then reinforcing Parmenion in Babylon. Just want to make sure, yep. Okay. I'm gonna see where I can recruit some soldiers so we can just send them over to assist. Because we need to, as you can see, we're getting further and further away from any sources of recruitment. So we're just gonna need to either hire mercenaries, as we did with the cavalry, or build buildings very quickly. I'm going to take generals wherever I can, just to try and get some mercenaries available. Ooh, let's see. Oh, it's an all-infantry force. We can easily deal with this. Yeah, I'll fight them any day. Mostly infantry versus mostly infantry. Fight battle. Let's see. Alright, no fancy formations. We're just going to go in, get this done. Alright, maybe some fancy formations will help. Alright. Now that part of the flank that is furthest away, we're going to have them run, just so they can reach it faster. And the reason is, although these units are light cavalry, we still want to hire them so that they can, well, protect the flank even if they're going to likely die. But what they can also do is actually chase down the enemy, which is perfect for what we need them, which is chasing them down, because our infantry that will be exhausted from fighting, well, they won't be really able to continue running after all that. I really want to try and take out that cavalry as early on as possible, so we can just easily move in our infantry without fear of flanking. What are they doing? Alright then. Whoops. Alright, you engage them, so I want our heavy cavalry to distract them, and then we can have our skirmisher cavalry hit them in the back. Perfect. Now the reason I'm not engaging the light cavalry is so they can actually flank around and start being able to chase down these Persians which are about to engage our front line. And as you can see, this is highly effective. Whoa! They've got archers. Well, we can't move up because we're being engaged. That's fine. We're gonna have these guys go in for melee and see what they can do that way. And our front line seems to be spread a bit too thin. Okay. But that's fine because they're such good soldiers, they will continue holding for us. Somehow. You know what, just hold there. Oh, we actually caught them. Perfect. So I want to try and hit these immortals in the back so that they can't shoot at us. Alright, let's try and just maybe thicken the line. Whoops. Alright, perfect. We've got a nice amount of them starting to rout, so our cavalry can pick that off. And then, yeah, nice. And then our infantry can continue working on weakening them further. But this is a very large number of immortals. And those are Mandarin archers. Yeah, Mardian archers, whoops. And our front line is really struggling there with that cavalry because of how thin we were spread out. So what we need to do is quickly recover from this. Instead of continuing to spread out as I did, we need to just reform a front line and be ready to fight them normally. We gave in, and as you can see, that didn't go as well as it could have. So we just need to have a strong front line. Perfect. To just hold them off and work together instead of splitting up into individual units trying to accomplish stuff. I really want to take out those Mardian archers, but that infantry is really preventing us from doing anything. And those archers have really long range. Let's see if we can do something about that. By weakening their infantry that is supporting them. Those guys are no threat. We can easily move in without fear. And these guys are out of ammunition, but that's fine. See if we can separate the Mardian archers. We may be able to do something there. Let's see, let's see. Yes, we managed to scare them into our cavalry. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Let us continue chasing them. Oh, beautiful. We have started a sort of mass rout. And now we just have to really take advantage of it by constantly putting pressure on them and just charging in. There we go. We managed to rout them all. Alright, now we just need to split up our forces a bit so we can kill as many of them as possible. We don't want this army coming back or retreating into the settlement and helping them out in the defense. Alright. Now we have somebody going after everybody else. And there we go. Only 96 casualties. Alright, let's continue pushing for Babylon. Let's scout ahead. Unfortunately, we can't reach him this turn, but that's fine. We'll have a reinforcing army heading right away, so we can just help Parmenion as soon as it is needed. Actually, I need stables in this settlement. And the reason I'm continuing to build troops here is just in case any armies come down as they did before, we can just stop them without having to send an army back. Alright. Let's take this settlement and get ready for a naval invasion further into their land. No, we want these guys skirmishing. Alright, let's take this down quickly, so we can continue on the campaign and going further into Persian land. I want these guys shooting whatever we can, but out of enemies' range, out of their towers' range. Perfect. Yeah, see, now we can easily shoot them instead of having these guys operating the rams. I said they'd shoot at them, which is exactly what we need them to do. Or they're gonna run over. Okay. Let's not do that. Actually, yeah, we could flank if this opens up quickly. We could have them rush inside and then flank. But they're sending them really quickly. Let's see, what should we do? You know, let's send these guys to intercept. Guess that won't be necessary. Oh, now you throw them. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be a just infantry battle. We don't need anybody else. Just our handy infantry. Moving in and destroying everything in their path. I should probably spread out their formation so they're better at fighting instead of just pushing further into their formation. That's better. See, because if we would continue being in that tighter formation where we charge for their center, well, that's sort of not the best formation to be in, because we're just enabling them to surround us very easily. See, this is not an ideal formation, because we're just going to push into their center while just being completely surrounded by their troops. So we need to try and widen that out. Immediately effective. No, don't kill my men. Alright, these guys get out of there. We want to do this quickly, but not just taking immense casualties. It's not ideal. Let's have these guys run. Get in formation. You can start engaging. Alright, now we can just flank them and easily take them all down. Just like that, the battle will be won. But unfortunately, a bit more casualties than I would have liked. That's fine, we can easily recover from that. That one unit could just be the one that we choose to garrison and protect the settlement while the rest of the army goes on the ships. Victory. 80 casualties was completely unnecessary. A bit rushed. Exterminate. Repair everything, then to Zeus. Let's... Ooh, we could get them on a boat right away. Ooh. We don't want to waste time. We gotta go. Okay, 39 stays behind, and 27 just for public order reasons. Alright, we'll be right away, moving closer. And we're gonna build up an army because... Oh no, we control everything here. So yeah, just some few remaining units might still be wandering around, but overall, we have good control over that area. Don't want to forget to take this. What do they have? A single unit holding Memphis. Okay. You know what? I have an idea. Maybe we should have Parmenion just pushing forward, taking more and more casualties, taking Babylon, just rushing next settlement, while this army actually goes the upward direction and heads for this settlement, while Parmenion just continues along the coast, destroying whatever is in his path. Yeah, I'll think about that. Maybe. But that could also be the role of this army right here. We'll see. We will see. Take this. Auto-resolve, 36 casualties. Oh, we got the Great Pyramids. Move away achievement. I need to see the other menus. Perfect. Oh, he can move. Okay. No waiting then. Yeah, we can't retrain that much either way. So we're just going to continue pushing forward. I guess... See, I don't want to leave any of these units behind. Alright, we'll just continue going. And we'll just recruit troops. Just for some public order upholding and minor protection. Alright, let's see. Ah, see, there was the settlement here. Perfect. Engage them. Alright, just besiege it. Let's see what the coast has. Oh yes, the coast will be a perfect place to attack. That is where Parmenion will go. The second army might as well assist. What can we build? We don't really have to worry about building anything here because, I mean, we've blocked off most of the Persian advances now. And as you can see, they're just sending small and very weak armies to try and slow us down, which isn't effective or working. So I'm going to just continue building up so we can actually send reinforcements north. And see what help we can send out there. I'm actually going to continue building up cavalry in Isis so we can send them to either Parmenion or Alexander as Alexander takes the settlement and moves towards Babylon. Alright. Don't want to forget building here. This is really just for public order. Maintainment. And for extra income. Farms. Oh, Halicarnassus is our capital. I think we could move it now to Isis. Yeah, so now the capital is even further away from Sparta, which, as you can see, the public order decreased from 140 to 120. But that's fine because now these settlements, as we continue expanding, will have higher public order when right after they're captured, which is the most important part, really. All right. See, there were a few stragglers here. That's fine. If they attack, we'll just fight back. I don't want to slow down the entire army to get this guy, but I know based on the numbers that this is chariots. And it's their faction leader, so might as well take him down. But unfortunately, because of that, now we're a lot slower in our advance. So we just gotta push forward with everybody else. Let's see, we can take on these 3 armies with our bruised one. Luckily they aren't full flag armies, which means we shouldn't have a hard time with them. This time, let's not take so many casualties. Let's do that. Cavalry here so we can go after their generals. Let's begin. Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's just quickly take these guys out and move on. No, don't go after them. Are they going to engage us? Let's see if we can get information fast enough. Will we get information fast enough? Yeah, we will. They're not flanking us. Oh, those are archers, eh? Well, then let's... That's their king. I really want to get him now. That's fine. If he comes back, which is highly doubtful, but if he comes back, we'll be waiting. Oh, catch him, catch him. How far is the red? Yeah, no, I'm not going to catch him in time. Okay, something's not right with the formation, is there? No, it's fine. Okay. Let's be careful of their movements. Let's see, let's see. Get in formation, engage them. There we go, move in our cavalry so we can just clean up. Or maybe not. Or maybe so. Why is this unit so slow? That's fine. Really want to get as many of them as I can, so that when we go for the settlement, we don't have to worry about it. And luckily they're a bit of a distance away from the red line. Well, you're not withdrawing, are you? No, okay. Let's send in more units to help out there. And since those guys are bothering us, I have no idea what they're trying to accomplish there. Got him. I'm really not sure what the enemy is trying to do there. Is it a really bad attempt at flanking us? Alright, we gotta get back here. We can leave that guy alone. Those 2 soldiers will make it out. I'm fine with that. I really don't want to get these guys killed. Our skirmisher units, they're the most vulnerable. We do not want to charge in light infantry directly at spearmen. Well, it seems they got back into fighting spirit. Alright, let's see what we can do here. It's very few of them left. They're very weak at this point, so I'm not concerned about it. There we go. Oh yeah, let's get them. Please get them. No, I think we're too tired to catch up. Oh. Ah. Well, let's end the battle there. Not too many casualties. I think we did pretty well. I'll tell you, that heavy cavalry as mercenaries were a very good investment. Oh, perfect. We can take it next turn. Let's see. Can we take you? I mean, it's a very weak army, but it's auto-resolve. Distinct possibility. You know what, I'm just gonna rush through it. Just take the walls and not risk the AI losing half of the army. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. They can't do anything to us. Let's just back away so their walls can't hit us. Actually, the only worry is possibility of flanking by their reinforcements. But we have reinforcements too. I forgot about that already. Oh, that's right, we can't run with ladders. I'm fine with them getting into the walls, since it's such a small and weak army. They honestly won't do anything except help us out. It'll just be easier for us. I want to group that so I can distinguish where everybody is. Let's see. Move these guys. Yeah, these guys aren't necessary moving them in. Oh. Oh, we just got on. Oh, wow. I'm gonna leave that second army alone for now. My army alone for now. Oh, you guys, no. No, 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 no. What are you doing? What's going on? Alright, we need to take these walls so they don't shoot us. Don't you dare die. You are such a good unit, don't you dare die. I can't have them die. That is a mistake on my part. Big mistake on my part. Although we seem to be holding them just fine. Walls are ours. All right. All right. Let's see, what can we do? I'm going to try and hit them from the side. All right, there we go. Nice. All right. That's like cavalry. We have nothing to really worry about. All right, well, this assault has just taken a very sudden turn. Looks like we're going on foot. Straight through the gates. I just want to slow them. Perfect. Okay. Oh, yes. Get him. Get him, get him, get him. Taking him out immediately will be perfect for weakening the enemy morale. Honestly, don't care about that army at this point. I just need to get this guy. Yes! Okay. I should have looked at that army more. I should have paid more attention to what they were doing. Oh well. Alright, let's just try and get as many of them as we can and hit them in the back while they're weak. Of course, those are immortal units. Oh no. I know what those guys are. Okay. You get on here. You get on here. It's these guys I want. Okay. I think we can still recover from that. Of course we can recover it. Okay. That was completely unnecessary. And this unit will make no contribution to the battle. Okay, now let's move forward and take this nice and slow. Should not have sent them. Oh, okay, these are our strong guys. They can handle themselves. And they did all that without being in pike formation. That really shows their strength. They can take few casualties and do a lot of damage while not being in their most effective formation. Last guy. There we go. Okay. Well then, that was an interesting battle. But now, Babylon is ours. Exterminate. Perfect. Repair. Just gotta see. What are we dealing with? Probably chariots. Okay. A single siege tower will do. I'm gonna send... See, what can we retrain? Okay. So I'll send these two. We're really starting to leave behind more and more of our army, which is not something I really want to be doing. Alright. Let's continue building army here. Our income is extremely high now, almost 10,000 denarii every turn. Is it denarii or gold? Okay, whatever it is, the currency, we're gaining 10,000 every turn, and that's something that's very, very good. I'll leave that army alone up there. Let's see, wonder captured. Okay. Just to maintain public order, we're gonna, instead of building armies, I should probably build buildings. That might be an even more effective way of doing that. So what I'm going to do is just replace anything to acculturate it, make it the same culture, basically. Because the settlements we take over, their culture remains. The buildings don't suddenly transform into our own cultures. So we got to change them. Another general. That's fine. Perfect. Another settlement is ours. They're destroyed? I think I would have thought they'd, yeah. I guess the Persians helped us eliminate them. Thanks, guys. So nice of you. Just keep sending weak armies, and now you just, wow. You completely destroy them for us. Alright, well then. We gotta have armies ready to march out. Now, seeing as how we don't have to worry about those barbarians, it's just one faction left. We can give them all of our attention. Which means we don't have to be as careful about being defensive. So I'm going to try and send a bunch of armies over there to help out. We're going to have Alexander start going that way. I'll just mark it. He's going there. Yeah, it's another very weak settlement, but I don't know if we can reach it this way. We will see later on. Now, let's take this. 0 casualties. That's what I like to see from the AI. As soon as it lets me continue. There we go. Ooh, and there's an army already there. Not very strong, but still something. And I wanted to continue moving this turn, so luckily Parmenion has fully recovered. So actually, he could go and fight that. While this army... See, but we don't know what they have. They could have anything. I guess we'll be just fine. Still don't know anything. Okay. Okay, can't do that. Wait. We can't go that way? Oh. Okay, I'm glad I sent them out because that army is no threat. So we got, oh, all armies have to go down this way? So it's not even worth moving these guys around. Because I thought maybe we'd have one army move along the coast and the other moves along the upper coast. But that seems that it won't work. They all have to go from the southern area. Alright, well I guess these armies will just stay where they were. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Parmenion. Light cavalry. You know what? Any cavalry is welcome. End turn. Alright, that should fix the tax. Alright, we want to continue moving forward. So I could have just sent that army forward, but then Parmenion would have still not reached it. Okay. That's unfortunate. I'm really disappointed in that. Yeah, so we can just retrain this army. They're not going anywhere. Ooh. Oh. I thought we might have a challenge coming right at us, but nope. End turn. Alright, you take this. Parmenion will take care of that army for you. Who are you? Governor. 18 casualties. Exterminate. Casualties weren't that bad. Oh, it was an almost full infantry army. Yeah, we'll be fine. Parmenion is getting old now. We might have to get a second general going down there. Alright, let's do this. This. Now, unfortunately, this is all light cavalry, but I mean, we can now chase down 5 units at a time, and quickly. Plus, we can chase down generals much easier, because normally they would be a challenge due to them being faster, but now with us having mostly light cavalry, we can easily catch up. Alright, let's try and get behind them with our cavalry. They do outflank us, but I think we'll be just fine. Alright, now that we can hear them shooting, we're going to start getting into position to chase them down. And luckily they are right in the center of the battlefield, which means they are pretty much at the furthest point from any red lines. Now we're going to start skirmishing, try and hit something. Fortunately, we don't have heavy cavalry, so we can't engage them. And the battle has begun. And as you can see, it's sort of changed the battlefield look. It's no longer this grassy and wooden plain. It's now a desert. Ooh, wow, that's quite the crowd pushing forward there. Let's try and move forward and resecure our line. Oh, we're just fine. Okay. Alright, let's push the advantage. Charge forward, but let's still be a bit careful so that they can't hurt us too much. And that's light cavalry, so we can engage that without much of a problem. Or fear. Are those immortals? No. Okay. Ooh, those guys came back. Gotta be careful. Don't want to have light cavalry engaging them. Oh, that's heavy. Get out of there. We can't deal with that just yet with this cavalry. Get out, get out, get out. But we should be faster, which is great. You know what? If we just use sheer numbers, we may be able to defeat them. Let's go for it. We're going to try and use sheer numbers to take out their general. Just overwhelm them so that they're forced to retreat. Oh, that worked. That was really effective. Wow. That's surprisingly good. Wow, I'm really glad I invested into a lot of light cavalry. Oh, those are immortals. Oh, we'll be just fine. Light cavalry is still very, very good when used properly. Nice. Very happy at the outcome of this battle so far. Yeah, we can leave them alone. Alright, we're gonna have you run after them. Peltasts. Oh, you'll be fine. They're no big deal. Speed up the time. And end the battle. Just want to get these guys so we don't have to deal with them. There we go. 18 casualties to destroy a whole army. I think that was worth it. Alright, well then let's... Nobody's really damaged to the point of me not wanting to send them forward due to fear of losing that unit. And we have done a lot in this part. I mean, we have taken 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 settlements in a single episode. We are in the process of taking another 2, and we have destroyed a faction plus a few armies. I think that was pretty successful. So, I would like to thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. And I hope to see you watching again in part 6, where we continue fighting the Persians, who are the only enemy remaining. See you next time.